Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Yellow the Poet, and today I am here with Mr. Jacopo. He's the investor. He definitely deals with business a lot, travels for business, and he wears many hats. So today we're going to learn more about Mr. Jacopo and what he does, and make sure that you're listening so you can get some tips too. So, Mr. Jacopo, first of all, welcome to YTP Entertainment. Definitely a blessing to have you here. Please let the people know what you got going on.
First of all, thank you, to invite me to this podcast, and I'm happy to, to enjoy with you this moment to share, my thought, my experience, my life, and my coming book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy.
Awesome. 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 I love it. I love it. So you're also an author. We both got that much in common. We're both authors. So what is your book about?
Yeah, the name is Healthy, Rich, and Happy. Three words everybody we want. And this book is coming in the 15 December 2024, and it's something really important for me for the only one main reason. When you receive something to the divine, you need to share with more people as possible. When something you receive inside you is something light your life.
Yeah.
And this book speak about one method I assembled called MPBE, and in the book I explain how I achieve multimillionaire result in business in real estate. But in this book is really important the first part about the method, where for me now after many years I learn how is important to create first of all your inner part and after achieve the external part, because automatically after you create something good inside you, when you are in peace, when you have energy, when you have love, you will find the outside part.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. I mean, the power of having your people behind you, you have that energy, that love, and you understand who you are and how to resonate with yourself. That power is amazing. And a lot of people really, really should tap into that. I'm so happy that a lot of more people are coming onto the podcast and they're actually talking about that because that was a topic that was null and void for a long time.
Yeah, because you know what? The problem is this one. We are in the world where we think about only, to achieve external part. But in reality, I am agree 100% to achieve external part, because like a businessman, like an investor, this is I'm a sensible, pragmatic investor. What this means, it means something important. When you want to achieve some kind of result, to don't go to some big deep in your life, you need to first of all build something inside you. And this is the reason why I create this book, because in this book I assembled this method called MPBE, where is M for meditation, P pray, B for biohacking, and E exercise, where I share the importance about create this snowball effect when you starting your day with this energy inside you, like your smile every time you have already something inside you, my friend. And what's happening, this is like automatically bring the external part, because you will have the capacity to have more clear mind and more clear strategy to go in the direction of what you want.
Yep, that is so true. One of the things about me is I've always been clear about self-preservation since like the age of 7 years old. And it was one of the things that my family had always talked about. And they would actually teach us how to actually go through the process of doing that is to understand self-preservation and learn more about who you are and what you are. So it's been an awesome adventure to be able to go through life and not have to just fully focus on the external, but also focus on the internal. And it's amazing how things change when you know the internal because you are also growing internally as well as you're growing externally. And a lot of people may not see it that way, but if you really pay attention, it's both ways. It's internal and external how we grow.
Yeah, what's happening, I think, so the reality is this one. We are in the society where if you go in the social, you see only the external part. And I am agree with this kind of mentality. I'm a capitalist. I am like somebody love United States for because you coming over here, you have opportunity to grow wherever you coming from. I am Italian 100%. Wherever you have your skill are. But the important part is this one. What's happening when you are in the process to achieve something, if you don't have some kind of support internally from yourself, you will have a big down. This big down really possible crack your life. For this reason, I think so, so in particular, young generation or other kind of human being or everybody, they need to try really, first of all, to create some kind of method. This is the main reason because I share my book to help other human being to achieve this characteristic to clarity in your body, your mind, have full of energy in what you want to do.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, how long have you um, been doing these practices for yourself? And that would actually give some of our people an idea on when and where to start.
Yeah, what's happening is this one. I starting my career. I have a different pain point in my life, and I started my career in business in Italy, and before this life in business, in really young age, like to 13 years old until 17 years old, I leave my city where I coming from, Napoli, to play soccer professional, and I have this injury. In this moment, I have my first pain point because at 18 years old, I need to reinvent completely myself, understand what I want to do, what I need to do. And, when you are a professional, you working old, your young age to something, this kind of thing really hurt inside. And this first moment, I understand my word I have with me, resilience and resistance in my life.
Mhm.
And I'm starting to understand. I am, really every part of my life. I am really interested in other human being, where they're coming from, which kind of idea I have, and I read a lot of book about businessmen and people that touch other human being life. What's
Right.
happening? 18 years old, I starting to understand that the only way to really create something is create through business for me. Okay. And I opened my first shop jewelry in Italy. And after 6 months, I sleep in the second floor of this shop because I take the money from government and the business go really bad. I learned the first mistake to locate it in the perfect location, the business.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what's happening. From
Yeah.
over there, after my father, my family, they are loving family, helping me every time in every minute of my life. I ask 8,000 euro to my father. I'm moving this shop. From over there, I do more than 20 shop. I becoming a multimillionaire success company, and I started to invest at 22 years old in real estate
Mhm.
and in Italy. And at 28, I'm moving to Florida to take advantage for the mortgage of the Mutual Subprime in 2011.
Okay. Cool, cool. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. So, what would be some advice that you would give to peers to help them be on a journey to success?
I think so. The most important part, and first of all, clarify your mind what you want, really clear, understand and create a not a process of goal, but a clarification or each part of your life what you want. We have 12 part of our life, and is including emotionally, spiritually, business, career, and family, friend, and other kind, where if you are really not pay attention, if you really don't write for each category like everything you want, you will arrive at one point where you have something more than other one and you don't feel satisfied. When it's really important, I think so. First of all, sit down, see the 12 area of your life where you need the shiny, where you need to understand what you want, create your plan for your life, starting from 5 years, after go down a 3, and after a 1, after a 6 month, and after a 1 month, and every week, write something clear what you need to do every day, and started to understand okay, like life is something so easy if we have something clear in mind. Clarify the point and do the action. This is the two main point. We need to understand. In reality, a lot of time we do the opposite. It means we don't. We clarify something, but we don't do action. If we don't do action, all the clarification we have is nothing.
True. That is so true. And we gotta have clarity because without clarity, there is no direction. And you gotta
Mm.
have a direction that you want to go into. With that direction, as you stated, with that direction is gonna help you to gain more opportunities for success. And without those opportunities, you never know what to pick, or you don't have many choices, but you only want to be steadfast and firm about what it is that you want. Keep your mind clear for that. Even if you have to do some exercises to, like meditation and stuff like that in order to keep your mind clear, just do it, because that right there is the opportunity for you to gain everything that you need for the rest of your life. No doubt.
100% agree with you.
No doubt. So one of the other things that I was looking at too, and you had were building relationships with the elite. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, what's happening is this one. Because I coming from a normal family. My mother is a teacher and my father is an engineer in Italy. What's happening, I don't have near me this kind of human being to elevate myself in the business. And what's happening, I take my PhD in business management in Italy. In the same time, I grow up my business, my shop and everything in the jewelry space and after real estate. And I think about how I possible really utilize, the characteristic, my PhD to try to interview, kind of people they have big success in Italy. And what's happening, I do this process where I started to interview entrepreneur in Italy, where they are at that time multimillionaire and company really big international, and I started to connect with some of these people really deeply. And now, for example, one of these person is he do one endorsement for my book. He's a billionaire, where I create relationship with him, where I really now becoming friend, no anymore, after many years. When it's so important, really, to elevate your status in business, but too in life. If you want to understand how you want to have a better relationship, try to hang out with people that have a better relationship with family, or fiance or whatever. If you want to understand and go at the next level in your life in business, try to hang out with the people they have what they want, what you want. Normally, it's not easy because a lot of people what they do, they first of all ask. In reality, if you believe the way to create this kind of relationship is really easy. People they forgot, first of all give to the other human being and after ask, and this is the way how I create this kind of relationship.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So one of the things that I learned about being in business is that in order for your business to be successful, not only do you monitor and maintain and pay attention to everything in your surroundings, but also to surround yourself with the proper type of people and also give back to society. What are some of the things that you do in that era?
Yeah, what's happening, I am really low. I love really two kind of category of human being. Young people, what this means, people they don't have possibility, but they want to learn. And second of all, elderly people. And what's happening in the last my month, I create something where before I don't, I don't have idea. What's happening, unfortunately, United States, the big difference in economy becoming every day more, evident. And, because over here in Miami is a lot of elderly people, they don't possible anymore have a place to sleep. What's happening? I do with one association, they help people, homeless people, and I create this joint venture where I give them one my property. They pay me the rent of my property, but at the same time I help this kind of people, and this give me a lot of love inside because I think so. One the way when you started to give back to your community, to normally if you are businessman, you need to think about first of all your pocket. This is the reality, and after you need to give back what's happening, I feel really satisfied now because it's so beautiful to create business but at the same time help somebody else, and this is one way I do. Other way is try to help physically and not only physically, some kind of association, in the space of in these two space,
hmm That's awesome that you said that to help physically. So with your business and your employees, the people that you have working for you, how important is it to you to engage with them?
I think so is one of the most important thing is try to create a comfortable space for the people working with you and around you. What this means, I have multiple VA for different kind of work where they call in the business of real estate. I have employee, and what's happening when I create this environment, I try first of all to be nice with them. Second of all, to show up first of all in what they want and be clear. Like if you are no example for them, you don't possible ask nothing to them. And third of all, I think so, when you create a really clear relationship, a really clear expectative what you want from them, if they don't give what you want, they are really clear in their mind okay, they already in knowing the process you clarify. Quindi it means for me really important when you have people to management to working on to clarify which is the goal you want to they achieve and give them the support they need and show up first before them,
Yes, yes, indeed. That is super, super important. I mean, giving back to society, being a protege to show the people that you're not just a business owner, but you're also human too, and you do realize that hard work pays off, and it not just pay off for the people that's working for you, but it pays off for you to actually be there and engage with the people that work for you. That is super amazing. Because I
I'm,
mean, I
I'm
talk to
agree with you.
I talk to so many people, man, and even outside of the podcast, you'll be surprised at how many people who like, oh, they work for me. I don't have to get down there and do this and this. And I just look at them, man. I was like, you really don't understand the power that you're taking away from your business. How much better and smoother your business can run if you just show any form of engagement. Just even if you can just come there and work with them for 30 minutes or an hour, just do something that shows that you actually care as an employer. It's
Yeah.
not hard.
I think so. People, sometimes they forgot that business is the creation of relationship. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of people do think like that too, that's for certain. What can we say, man? We just got to make sure that we keep doing it the right way while everybody else sit back and lose out.
Correct, correct.
So another thing that I was looking at too, you talked about the instruments in shaping your success. What are the instruments that you actually use and how valuable are they to you?
I think so. I believe 100% in the business where I am right now, in real estate. And I will explain really in few word why. Each kind of, I starting my business in the, jewelry business, starting from zero. Every business, they have different kind of category. First of all, you need to create a product. After, you need to sell the product, create the marketing, do everything. Initially, for business, you are the only sole entrepreneur, quindi becoming something really, really, really complicated. The beauty about real estate is something unique. Real estate technically have a big possibility to, becoming freedom in the time of 10 years if you starting from zero, depend which kind of capacity characteristic you do. But what is the instrumental I really love is the capacity in real estate to really becoming, a source of deal for somebody without money. Now, what this means, this is really easy. If you're starting a business, you need to put down some money because without money, really, you don't possible do nothing. In real estate, it's something really different because in real estate, what you need to have like a body to walk, or if you and as a car to go and go chase the deal for somebody else. After you find the deal for somebody else, and now with a laptop, a computer, you possible do a lot of work. First of all, from your house, call the people and try to. Try to have a deal and give to somebody like investor like me, where they have the possibility to financing the deal. Why I tell this? This is so important. It's so important because real estate is reality in United States, and United States is the only main country have this current characteristic because I know the Italy market, Dubai, and everything. But United States is the only place where you possible starting from really zero in real estate, and if you have a capacity to find deal, you possible really have the possibility to scale fast the
Mhm.
business, without money. Other kind of business, you need starting necessarily with some kind of money, no?
Oh wow, that's very interesting to know. No doubt, no doubt. Because a lot of people look at real estate as it's a money game, and like everybody's in it to make money. Which in any business you're going to be in it to make money, but to know that there are options out there that can help people who don't really have a lot of money to start with, that's amazing because not everybody knows that. Not everybody knows that they can actually get it. So for the people who don't actually have the money for the down payment, and let's say that they're doing the first time buyers,
Mhm.
does their credit score actually matter?
Yeah, it means like if we're talking about investment is something. If we're talking about buy the property where you wanna live is something different. Think about I am investor, quindi every I see from my perspective of investor, and I have a broker too. But think about now, for example, you have different opportunity in the market to starting the business in real estate. I don't talk about buy your first property where you live, because why? I think so the purchase of the property where you want to live is something really a big mistake a lot of American they make, and I will explain why. When you buy your property and you have like the down payment to go down, or you find a way to have the 5-10% of the down payment for to financing the property, you becoming really how in the book of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, something where you working you working for the bank. The reality, I suggest every time people, they want becoming investor and no wanna buy the property, because if they wanna buy the property to enjoy their life, it's something different. I help with my team people to do this in the luxury space. But if you want to invest or you want to try to moving your you starting from zero, your level of economic to one point to another one, I will suggest why you don't buy duplex, fourplex, where you will live in one property and the other part of the property, they will give you the money to pay the mortgage and you live technically free and you starting your life like this. And a lot of people, they don't think about the outside the box, but reality, real estate is the beauty for this. When people, the majority of people, I remember, they go in trouble when I coming in 2011, is people, they don't have money and they try to buy the first home to go to live inside, because they are short of money. And what's happening, they put small down payment, and after the mortgage, they don't have the possibility, unfortunately, to pay the mortgage. Now, we have the possibility really to do the same, have one place where you live, but at the same time use the leverage of the real estate. And this is the possibility we have in the market right now. What I think so, if you want to start to invest in real estate, is one avenue, like how I explained. The other one, if you already create your own money and you want something because you don't care, you want to enjoy the house, is something different.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You always want to enjoy your investments, especially if you're spending your money. You got to enjoy it. No doubt about that. So, one of the things about investments is security, and you want to always want to be able to secure your investment. What would be some techniques for securing that investment, especially in real estate?
Yeah, in real estate you're talking about. Is different way, but the only security you have in real estate is when, for example, you purchase. For example, I have three strategy in my way to the business. I have one strategy called flipping, buy, refix, and resell. The second one is the creation of cash flow. What it means, buy a property where you have the money, the cash flow, pay the mortgage. And the third one, because I am in the position where I already create my wealth. I possible invest. I am continuing to invest and find investor. What's happening? I find area where they are not already developed. I study, I go to the city, I understand the process, and I invest in land in this kind of area, where in the next 10 years, this kind of land, they possible have the 10x, 20x, because not because I am, a magician, but because if you understand how is working real estate is moving from one place to another place. It is moving based on work, based on time, and based on where the project go. If you have the possibility to go and find this kind of movement, you will be success in investing the long ride. Now, about your word, security is in real estate is really easy. Buy at the correct price and understand again, when you buy, you have like the cash flow need to pay the mortgage. That's it. This is for me security. Real estate is the more secure business if you know how you buy.
Mhm. That's understandable. That is totally understandable. I took a real estate course, Century 21, some years back. It's been a while.
Long time
But
ago.
I still remember a lot of the teachings that they taught me, and I kind of use some of that today. Even though I'm not doing real estate investment, I'll still do that today. Some of the teachings that they taught me, like, for example, when you're talking to someone and you're trying to close a deal, you want to make sure that you're engaging with that person and listening and understanding exactly what those customers want. So when you're building your relationship with the people that are trying to buy from you or buy from your company, what are some of the most important points, talking points that you can give to a new investor or a new
Yeah,
real estate agent, should I say?
yeah, in reality, it means like because I am a more involved in the investment part, I try the majority of the time, this is my business, try to convince people to sell property or multifamily to myself. And the people they working with me, I share with them something really important. When you are in real estate, it's like being in relationship with other people. And we go back to the first thing really important. When you starting to know somebody, the important part, try to understand other human being and try to understand what they want. In the case, for example, if you are an agent and you wanna try to serve your client, you understand really clear what they want. In the same way, when I am in the part of to purchase the property like investor to somebody else, I try to understand the seller of the property of the multifamily, which is their pain point in the property and what they want from this property and where I possible do create a win-win situation for them and for me. And this is really important. I return to the base of humanity. When you are in connection with another human being, the important first part is to try to understand which is their point and which they want from you. When you realize which they want from you, you have already something in your mind, in your hand, where you possible serve them with what they want. But what's happening, in particular real estate, a lot of people, they try to push in the way where people, they feel uncomfortable because technically they don't listening and they don't understand what other human being want. And in reality, this is what they create like something like in negotiation, like where the deal is broke. When it's something important, is really first of all try to understand the other human being in real estate, to understand what they want, and after you moving in the direction of what they want.
hmm Hey, that's very important. That is very important. So I also see that you talked about you having a PhD for international business management, and you studied leaders, and you also were you in contact with Tony Robbins? Because I'm familiar with Tony Robbins. I am.
No, no, I am I do different course of Tony Robbins, like OPW, that a lot of course of OPW with Tony Robbins. I am, really, he is really my mentor through book, through course and everything. And I love him because I know he's a really different kind of human being, where with his work, he touch a lot of life. I have two kind of mentor. Mentor, they are through the book, and mentor, they are through reality. But what's happening, both mentor, they have the own goal in my mind to elevate my business and my life. And Tony Robbins is one of these.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We all have a mentor. And because I'm so knee deep into poetry, and now with my new t-shirt line and clothes that I'm actually creating, I like to think about Edgar Allan Poe and how he was with his poetry and how knee deep he was into it in his music and things of that nature. That keeps me going. Keeps me all the time, all the time.
Keeps moving, moving.
Yes, yes, indeed. So I also noticed too that we have another thing in common. You do meditations.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
like my base of this method I assembled. I don't create, everything is outside in the world. It's called MPB, and the first part, the first pillar is meditation, transcendental meditation. Every day, I do 2 times in the morning at 4:30 and around in half an hour before I go down with my energy, to give me the peace, the mind, the clarity, and everything to moving forward in my day. It's really something important. It's really something base where everybody they need to do, because it's the place where you possible really receive a lot of energy and power for your day.
Yes, indeed. And that to me, that's one of the most important things is to reciprocate and receive that energy through the power of meditation. Because meditation is more powerful than a lot of people give credit to it. Some people may not know how to meditate, but there's multiple ways to meditate. Um, for you, you talked about merging personal growth with finance. What are some of the key steps that people can actually do that to merge their personal growth with their finance?
Really unique, really important. It's something, without growing like human being, you will possible growing the financing part, the financial part, but you will arrive in one way or another way where you missing something. For this reason, I think so, the first of all, don't do like how I do in my life. It means, first of all, when I am super young, 18 years old, I have this anger to create money, to want money, because money, 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 money. When I arrive at this point to have this, money, I understand that money for me it means love. It means somebody technically love me and tell me, hey, you are good because you create something. In reality, what's happening, money for me is super important because I believe in abundance in our life, because without money you don't possible create something for other human being. You possible only touch in the minimum part with the word, with small action. When you have money, you have to the possibility to help more people. This is no means that people that don't have money they are not valuable. It's the opposite. They need started to be valuable in the small thing, like correct word to other human being, try to be nice, try to create love, first of all, in their self. And after, automatically, when you becoming a nice human being with really good heart, open heart, you will find the way how create the external part. But this connection is so important. And for me, it's really clear now. If you don't build your inside part through, in this case, I share this method, MPB, but wherever, everybody, we are different. Somebody possible tell me, hey, I don't know how meditate. I don't want to meditate. Okay, find something where you relax. Find something where you understand that your energy is the most powerful thing you have in your life. Please remember to don't hang out, don't stay near people they suck your energy, because when they suck your energy you will lose your game of your life, and this is the most important part,
Yes, I totally agree with you on that. No doubt. Oh my goodness. No doubt. No doubt. So one talked about on your profile, the sharing the value with your audience. What are some of the values that you actually want to share with the audience so that they can take these key things home with them?
Yeah, I think so. You need to understand so important, which is your driving value in your life. What this means is something really important. Everybody, we need our why. Okay, we need. No, we find. We need to understand fastest possible in our life, because life looks something really long, by reality something really short, and we don't know when it's starting, when it's finished. Now the realization about the value, how you create your value in your life, is how you build your internal, your external life. What it means is, if your value is be dishonest, is your value is steal, is your value is not be a gentle human being, you will probably have some kind the trouble in your life, because this is your value bring your direction in your life. But if you understand your why, for example, I have a clear why I do what I do every day I write in my journal, and I do why I do what I do, because I want to create more abundance as possible, not only for me, for the people near me, for my family, and for other people I touch during my life. I will driving my life in the direction where I won't create more abundance, not only for my egocentric and selfishness person. What it means, I understand, I have a clear this why. Now, for the people that listening this, try to realize what is moving you, and no need to be necessarily money. It's possible be a better mother, be a better father, be a super nice friend, but think about something. To be completely in line with all your life, you need to understand that each part of our life, friendship, relationship, emotion, spiritual, they need have some kind of energy and to money, because if you have the other part and you don't have money, you will arrive at one point where you feel missing something. For this reason, try to really understand your why, and after you understand your why you wake up, why you do something, you moving in the direction of your goal. That's it.
Exactly. I totally agree with you on that. No doubt. No doubt. Oh my goodness. That is a powerful, powerful, powerful note to take with us, no doubt.
Yeah.
So we're definitely getting close to our time. Give us something motivational to take us out.
Yeah, I think so. We are in the best moment of our life, really, really the best moment of our life. A lot of people, when I arrive over here, United States, because people born in United States, they don't think about how is important to stay in this country, how need to be grateful, because this is the most important country in the world. That's it. It's no other country. And I love, I am 100% Italian, quindi I am a foreigner. And I tell you guys, you born in a beautiful possibility. And what's happening now in this moment of our life, too, if we are scary about what's happening from external with in uncertainty, economic, we don't know where it's going or whatever. Think about opportunities coming, and if you put your attention in new opportunity, what this means, I believe in real estate, but I believe in other technology coming, for example, like AI, something really important. If you pay attention to this kind of the flow, you will find your way and you will have big success. It's important to be and stay motivated, but the motivation only don't bring anywhere to any part. If you don't find your why, how we shared before, you will have this small motivation for small amount of time, and after you will feel another time empathy without nothing. But important, find your why and understand you are in the best country in the world, and second of all, you are in the best moment where everything change. Remember, when everything change, opportunity is coming.
Yes. Yes, that is so true. Just when you think the chips are down, an opportunity is lying right there, waiting for you to push through any troubles that you're going through so that you can meet your opportunity head on. Do not give up. Do not give up. And must I say, do not give up, because you never know when the opportunity is staring you in the face.
And think about something, the last thing I want to share. If, some of the best people in the world, in the history, from business to normal life, they will give up at one point. We don't have this kind of world we have right now. What this means, you never know. And if you continue to go in the direction of what you want, finally, you don't know, I don't know, but something will arrive where, in the direction the what you want, probably in the different way, or probably clear how you want, but they will arrive.
That is so true. That is very true. So now, Mr. Acapulco,
Yes.
please let our people know where they can actually meet you and see some of your works.
Yeah, I will love if you guys help me, in try to share my book to the world. And, I have my website, www.healthyrichandhappy.com, where you possible pre-order this book. This book is for me something important. Everything will donate from, the I receive from this book. and is something important because I believe in share energy and power. And I know this book will be something really touchable for other human beings because I go through a lot of pain in my life. And the only way when you go through pain and you starting to, put yourself back,
Mm.
you will, I receive something really important where I share in this book, this method, plus a lot of study in this book about why it's so important utilize some kind of technique to create your inner part. And in the second part of the book, for people they love to understand how is working real estate, I really share deeply strategy, no theory. It means step by step how achieve the result in real estate, because it's the strategy I use every day to find deal opportunity for myself too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, I tell you like this, you hit the nail on the head.
Thank you, my man.
Yes, you
I
got
really enjoy your conversation.
Oh my goodness, man. This was great, man. I mean, I talk to people of different walks of life, people who deal with real estate, people who do finance, people who are just up and coming in their new businesses. I talk to people with mental health. I talk to like literally so many different people, and I'm extremely ecstatic about having a diverse podcast because I really feel comfortable in this space and being able to share the stories of other people and what they go through and how they go through their lives, making themselves successful the way that they do. Because it's so many people out here that really needs to hear this and not assume that just because you're a millionaire or a billionaire or a person that has become successful, that you're no longer human. We're still human. We still, eat, sleep, drink. We still get sick. We put our clothes on the same way. It hasn't changed.
We are the same, and the reality people they think about when people they have some kind of success economic, okay, they are better to other people. This is the big mistake they possible make, because finally they are a miserable human being. What it means miserable, not to offend other human being, but it means like if you are somebody to receive something, you have an obligation to share to other human being. In particular, the way, the thought, the energy, wherever you receive is the important to share, because if you don't receive, you will arrive at one point where everybody will go in one place, and in reality this place will be something where you will enjoy in this world something only for yourself. And this kind of human being, they don't have happiness, really happiness. The really happiness is coming when you share with other people your success and you try to help other human beings. That's it. There's no other way.
Yes, indeed. And don't make a mistake and think that as soon as you come up and you're looking for an opportunity that any one of us is going to say, "Oh, just get out of here. We don't need you. Just throw you away." We got to get to know you first. We got to understand what your needs, your desires, your wants are. We got to understand these things, and then we can actually start doing business.
Yeah, it's like how we try to go through your podcast. It's like how you create relationship with other human being, how you treat the other human being is like how you need to do in business. If you wanna grow like in the business, you need to create good relationship with other human being. That's it. This is easy.
It's not that hard. It's really
Yeah,
not that.
super true.
All right, thank you so much, my friend.
I really
Mr.
appreciate.
Foco, this has been great, man. Thank you so much. You've definitely been engaging. You definitely possess a lot of knowledge, especially in real estate, in business. You definitely show us a lot. And I hope that my audience has really been paying attention and listening to everything that you said. Please make sure you go to the website. Please make sure you get the book and check out Mr. Hakapoko, and let's make love happen in the best way possible where everybody is progressing. Peace and
Thank you. Have a
blessings.
wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you so much, my friend. Have a great day.